For the men, they say, I'm created to be powerful. I'm created to make a difference. I'm created to be a warrior. And so if I can't do it in my own personal life, I'm going to go do it somewhere else. And so they might go out and buy this amazing, beautiful truck, which nothing against the truck, but they're going to start spending their money and their energies on a place where they can. I can be a man here. I can do it over here. And it's not necessarily bad, but sometimes it's because it's of the void of not actually being a man and powerful and present in your Christian journey. And from this place in church, men, if church does not allow the men to be warriors, doesn't understand what it means for men to be warriors, the men are going to get dissatisfied with church and distracted with other things. Because you're called to be a warrior. If you're not allowed or equipped to be a warrior, you're probably not going to show up. Oh, you might be present. You might be there in person, but you're not going to show up and engage. And that's a problem. And so I believe in our churches today, there's traditionally a lot more women than there is men. And I believe one of the main reasons is because the men don't know how to engage. They're not trained or equipped to engage in spiritual warfare the way a Christian is allowed to. And so if I can't fight, I might as well go somewhere and fight where I can fight. Does that make sense? And so if you want your young men to stay a part of your church, you might as well equip them to be warriors. But we've been scared of that word because we're non-resistant. We don't fight. Oh, yes, we do. There's been a warped belief system around this perspective of non-resistance and pacifist. Is it pacifist? I don't know how you say it. Pacifism? Pacifist. Yeah, there's a warped belief system around that says, you can beat me up, you can kill me. I'm not going to take a stand. I'm not going to fight. And we aren't pacifists in the spirit realm. In the spirit realm, we are very dangerous, powerful men of God and women of God who stand up and take a stand and make a difference. Now, our weapons of our warfare are a lot different than they are of the physical. I mean, we're not going to pick up a gun and shoot somebody, but we're going to pick up the sword of the Spirit. We're going to pick up our praying, and we're going to take a stand. We're going to start making declarations. We're going to start taking a stand against the evil in that way. And when you do that, remember what we talked about yesterday? You start praying and interceding for things, and all of a sudden God starts knocking on your door and saying, hey, listen, we got a problem over here, and I want you to be a solution. And so you get engaged. Because you're praying in the warfare that you're engaged in, all of a sudden you have an opportunity knocking on your doorstep that you can get involved in. And you're like, how did I get here? I didn't ask for this. I don't want to be I don't know what I'm doing. You did ask for it. You were praying for it. You were asking God to send somebody. He chose you.